will experiment to find out volumetric efficiency of compressor. Volumetric efficiency of the compressor. So what is that compressor? Compressor means it will boost that air from lower pressure to higher pressure. Lower pressure to higher pressure. So as it is the name indicates, so the machine compresses that air and raise that pressure. Means what I told, that's I am telling that to boost that air. So that is that function of the compressor. So generally this air compressed air we are going to using for many purposes, so many purposes, for operating of pneumatic drills, okay, reverters, road drills, okay, paint carrying systems, okay, and starting and stopping of the diesel engines, okay, internal combustion engines, gas turbines, planes, jet engines, and air motors. So what is that again, once again we will see that what is that function of the air is to raise that air pressure from lower pressure to higher pressure. So here we will see that what is that classification of air compressor. Before we will discuss some theory part before entering into that uh, practical. So according to the working style, so reciprocating compressors and rotary compressors. According to action, single acting air compressors, double acting air compressors. According to number of stages, single stage air compressors, multi stage air compressors. Multi stage air compressor. Multi stage air compressor. So some terminology is there: inlet pressure, discharge pressure, compression ratio, okay, compressor capacity, free delivery, swept volume. We know that swept volume pi by 4 d square L, where d is the diameter of the cylinder bore and L is the length of the piston, means the length of the stroke. So this is that working of that uh, air compressors. So we saw that applications also where we are going to using this one. So first one is we are going to using pneumatic drills, reverters, road drills, painting, spraying, okay, starting and stopping of the internal combustion engines, starting and stopping of the heavy diesel engines, okay, supercharging, okay, all these things, and gas turbines, jet engines, air motors. These are all are the for applications of air compressors. So now we will see what is that equipment is available in our thermal engineering lab. So what is that equipment? Now we will see that equipment. See properly, our equipment is there in our laboratory. Okay, in our laboratory, equipment is there. So air compressor test rig. So in this air compressor test rig, we are having two-stage air compressor. We are having two-stage air compressor. See that here is the LP cylinder. This is the HP cylinder. This is intercooler. Okay. This is the reverse tank, means reservoir tank. Receivers tank or reservoir tank. This is the motor to run that our air compressor. This is the piston and the cylinder arrangement. So here one dashboard is there. In this dashboard, we can read. So before that, we will go for that our experimental setup. So we are going to sucking this air from the atmosphere, and this atmospheric air is compressed, and this compressed air we are going to send it to the intercooler. Why we are going to send it to that intercooler? Suppose that the temperature of the air is more, so we cannot use that air. So always we can use that less temperature of air for purposes. So many applications we saw that. So that's why we provided for this intercooler. So after passing of this intercooler, the temperature is drop. The temperature is drop. After that temperature is dropped, this air is entering into that HP cylinder, high pressure cylinder. So this high pressure cylinder, once again we are going to compressing that air, and we raise the pressure of the air, and we are going to send into that tank. This is that how much the tank capacity we are going to see in per kg per cm square. Here 25 kg per cm square we can keep our air pressure pressure of the air. So this is that means a brief discussion of this equipment, and we will go for experimental procedure now. So now in that experimental procedure, so we are having this maker is that LG Motors, this horizontal air compressor. This number is TS03HL, and here we are going to uh, see. I will show you some channel board over here. What are that readings we can take it over here? See that this is the stopping and stopping of the buttons, okay, and then we can take here speed of the compressor. So here some of the what is that air inlet, we can read it. After first stage we can read it that temperature. After intercooler we can read it the temperature. After second stage we can read it the temperature. So here is that temperature indicator will be there, how much temperature will come. So this is that manometer. This is going to be connected to the air box. How much air is coming to that sucking the of the air compressor. We can calculate mass of the air. So here this is the first stage, we can read it. This is at the second stage, we can read it. Here is we can mention that orifice diameter 15.0. Okay, so this is that energy meter. How much energy is going to be consumed? We can read from this meter. This is that experimental setup. Now we will go for what is that experimental procedure. Now we will see that experimental procedure. Okay. Now we will see that experimental procedure. So first of all, what is that? In this apparatus, what is that? We can say that. So the equipment is that LG motors and 3.7 kilowatt capacity water, means air cooled. Okay. 1 minute. So that is that compressor. We will see that different means temperature T1 is going to be, means I will say that, please. Now we will go for description of the apparatus. So first the apparatus consists of two-stage reciprocating air compressor of 3 horsepower capacity. The compressor is fitted similar capacity motor as a driver 160 liters capacity of the reservoir tank. Air tank with orifice plate assembly is provided to the measure of the volume. I shown for that front panel board I shown, which we are going to measuring of that one. Okay, so that thing, and then a manometer is going to provided, and the compressed air stored in where reservoir in air tank. So provided with the pressure gauge and automatic cutoff valve, and necessary pressure and temperature tappings are made on the compressor for making different measurements. Temperature is read out using digital temperature and indicator speed by digital RPM. Digital RPM I shown for panel board. So what is that? Whenever we are going to doing any experiment, we are for what is that aim, we have to write first. So the experiment is conducted to find out volumetric efficiency of the compressor. volumetric efficiency of the compressor, and we are going to finding out, after finding out volumetric efficiency, we are going to finding out isothermal efficiency. So now we will see for procedure. So first check that necessary electrical connections are also be direction of the motor, and check that lubricating oil level in that compressor. Start the compressor by switching on the motor, switching on the motor, and then the slow increase of the pressure inside air reservoir is observed, and main we have to see for to maintain the required pressure by slowly operating the discharge valve open and close. Okay, that we have to observe, and note that following readings whatever respective units. First we have to note that speed of the compressor, delivery pressure, energy meter reading, manometer readings, and temperatures. So after that, repeat that experiment different delivery pressures. Say that you can take 1 kg per cm square, 2 kg per cm square, 3 kg per cm square, 4 kg per cm square. We have to note that delivery pressures. So next, readings are taken and switch off that compressor. The air is stored in the tank is discharged. Whenever we are going to, after completion of the experiment, we have to discharge it. Because of the compressed air passing through that small area and acts as the air jet, which may damage of your surroundings. So very high jet we are going to releasing, that will be damage of the surroundings. So this is that procedure of this experiment. So whenever we are going to taking readings, we have to note it serial number. So all these available what I given in for your manual. Tank pressure, I said 1 kg per cm square or 2 kg per cm square. Number of readings you can take any number of. So stage, first stage you can note that pressure. Second stage you can note that pressure, and manometer readings H1 and H2. So 10 blinks of the energy meter we have to time, we have to note it. What is that tank pressure? What is that RPM? And I told T1, T2, T3, T4. T1 is that inlet pressure. So after passing of the LP cylinder, T2, temperature T2. After passing of that intercooler T3. So after coming out from that air from HP cylinder, that is that T4. We have to note it all the temperatures. So calculations will be there. For that what calculations we have to take? First we have to calculate air head. So air head we are going to calculating with the help of manometer readings, and it will be in kg per cm square. So we have to take rho W and rho A. Rho W we have to take 1000 kg per meter cube, and rho A we have to take that 1.293 kg per meter cube. So H1 and H2 we know that. So with that we are going to air head, and the actual volume of air compressed air we have to calculating with the help of CD. What is the CD? Means actual air compressed. How much air we are going to compress, that we are going to finding out. So CD is the coefficient of discharge, that we are going to taking that constant 1.62. So RFIs we have to take. I shown that RFIs. So that RFIs we have to take that one. Means that RFIs diameter 15 mm. Okay, and what is that formula? Area of the orifice is equal to pi by 4 d square, where d is the diameter of orifice. Now we have to find out the theoretical volume of compressed air. So in that compressed air Q, we have to take diameter of the low pressure cylinder 0.07 meters, and the length of the stroke is 0.085. So now we have to calculate input power. Input power. So that input power we have to calculate. So how we are going to calculating input power? 3600 into small n into K into T. So what is that T? T is the time, K is the constant, means that energy meter, that is revolutions per kilowatt hour. So that we have to find out from with that formula. So next, isothermal work done, that is WD is equal to rho A into QA RKW. So what is that rho A? We know that density of air 1.293 kg per meter cube. Okay, we know that density. So next Q is that actual volume, R is that compression ratio, small r is delivery pressure plus atmospheric pressure. So atmospheric pressure you have to take in kilopascals, 101.325. Okay, to convert the delivery pressure. Okay, we have to convert that delivery pressure. That is that thing. So another last one is that we have to finding out our main aim of this experiment is um, volumetric efficiency of the compressor. So volumetric efficiency of the compressor is actual volume to that theoretical volume. So then you will get that volumetric efficiency into 100. So isothermal efficiency is the ratio of isothermal work done to that indicated power into 100, then we will get it. So after that you have to draw that graphs. First one is the delivery pressure versus efficiency volume, delivery pressure versus isothermal. So these two things. So in this precautions, some of the precautions we have to take. Without do not run that blower if any supply voltage is less than 380 watts. That's a electrical mm, uh, safety precaution. Check the direction of the motor, whether the motor is running opposite direction or not. So how you very well know that about BW lab. Okay, how that so if you are changing the terminals, the motor is going to be running reverse direction. If the terminals is going to be same, the motor is running in positive direction. That we know well. And do not forget electrical each of neutral connections correctly. That's it. So what is that from this what we are going to result, final result is volumetric efficiency test is conducted on air compressors. Generally in this experiment we can expect viva questions. So what are the viva questions we will see. What is the principle of compressor? So starting I discussed with you different types of compressors, concept of multi-stage. So that is what we are going to see, that a multi-stage compressor means high pressure air we are going to able to supply it, means we can produce it. So the single stage and multi stage compressors, isothermal work done we are going to finding out, and isothermal efficiency. Okay, this you can I can say that with this help we can complete this experiment. Okay, thank you.